We've received a report that remaining Belkan troops are converging on Belka's northeast coast of Anfang. The enemy is deploying land, sea, and airstrike teams. These troops refuse to accept the Belkan interim government's official capitulation and are adamantly resisting. In light of the current political situation, this mission will be a top-secret operation carried out entirely by mercenaries. The mission will be called Operation Bloom, and will be divided into 3 separate areas. The Mars Strike Team will attack enemy naval vessels and surface troops along the coast. The Mercury Strike Team will engage land units and enemy fighters that are using a tunnel as a makeshift airbase. The Jupiter Strike Team will be responsible for maintaining air superiority after the Mars and Mercury teams have completed their missions. This operation will begin at 1600, when the capitulation ceremony takes place in Lumen. Mars team will strike first, followed by Mercury and then Jupiter. Choose carefully which team you wish to join. That is all.
Alright, I'm here. And I'm going a bit above schedule at this point. Why? I was feeling bored. Bored and lonely. Now it's time to make everybody feel the gravity of Jupiter. As we intended it before. But I think we can probably go, do we have enough funds for the Terminator? No, we don't. We can sell... Yeah, we do have enough for the Terminator now. It was worth it. Not enough for the Wyvern yet. Pinnacle of Eurasian military aviation technology, the Wyvern combines stealth and extraordinary agility, made possible by its unique variable geometry wings. Ain't it a beauty? Alright, so let's go. We have napalm bombs and babes. Well, we can hold off on that for now. Okay. Let's take our Terminator for a spin. complicated areas though, so we're gonna have to make do with what we got. All held. Finite and infinite as unrelated. None conceded. Yeah. Free targeting.
Take out Belka's remnant forces assembled at the coastline. Gong 1, engage. We're broadcasting live from the signing ceremony here in Lumen.
Let's give that
Senior
Sam.
officials from each nation have come here in hopes of a peaceful solution.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a peaceful solution somewhere.
They came out of the tunnel. Some bandits are flying through the tunnel. Stay alert. They'll be out in any second. I'm gonna put an end to this war.
Yeah, you can try, but you're all gonna fail.
You on. We ready to start? First aid kit preparations complete. The plaza is surrounded by numerous allied tanks, and the atmosphere is stirred.
Alright.
Today's signatures will ratify an agreement which calls for the disarmament of Belka.
Oh, I know that's not gonna happen.
Belka's military forces will be reduced, and tension with neighboring countries will come to an end. The agreement will be covered in detail at a later broadcast. Make them cancel a ceasefire radio announcement. Break missile.
Okay.
Gun range. Box 2.
There's another one gone.
Call 1 just bagged a bandit. Approaching gun range. How would Dixie find this battle?
Like an absolute madman. But don't worry about him. Focus on
The
them now.
ceasefire was agreed upon due in large part to the 7 nuclear attacks. According to our sources, the agreement also touches on the possession of nuclear armaments. Nevertheless, the Great War that enveloped the eastern countries and cost the lives of so many has finally come to an end.
Yeah, that's me.
Wiped out my squadron.
You can try, but you're gonna fail.
The Nukes must have left Belka in despair. Why are they still fighting? Pick a target once they pass overhead. Radar lock.
Not even a chance.
Anti-aircraft artillery is in position and ready to fire. Chopper down. Locked on. We're getting paid to put an end to their plans.
Right, that's 60 out of all the ground targets.
Give me a damage report. Dispatch a platoon Colleen along with the anti-aircraft artillery.
Split.
Our battle starts right now. We can still fight. Prepare yourself. Why won't they stop attacking?
Well, they're too stubborn to stop attacking, so we gotta teach them a lesson.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Enemy plane shot down by Call 1. We have a push yet. It's still not over. In fact, we're just getting started. Well, that's not what this war is. Now is not the time.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Something's wrong. There's too many to be remnant forces. How many more planes up there?
Look at you all trying to scurry around, trying to take me down. You know it's pointless.
How many people do you have to kill to be satisfied? Why are they still fighting? Why don't they understand?
Futility. It's a natural human behavior whenever they are pretty much stacked against the wall. Beauty. Oh, this Terminator feels so nice.
Haven't they heard? Want a ceasefire? Come on, shot down a bandit. If we're defeated here, there's no tomorrow. Approaching gun range. Don't be afraid, dive in. Go 2, Fox 2. Wait on lock. Nice kill, Calm 1. The Belkin remnant forces have been completely eliminated. Well done, Calm Team.
Today is a day of hope. A day in which tension between different countries will be greatly reduced.
I doubt there's gonna be someone that's gonna let that slide, though.
This is no remnant resistance. This war's not over yet.
Thanks to your help, the operation was a success. The ceremony was also conducted without any trouble. The various governments will meet to decide upon what happens to Belka now, in accordance with the War End Agreement.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh, now we get the Nighthawk. Let's save. And then we can just move on to the next one.
June 20th, 1995. A treaty declaring a cessation of hostilities was signed in Lumen, a city on the border of South Belka and Osea. It was a one-sided treaty that heavily favored Osea. The borders of the affected countries that fluxed greatly over the past years finally settled down at the cost of many human lives. The battlefield shifted to the tables, and the politicians from all countries squabbled with each other over the rights to the underground natural resources, the initial cause of this war. 6 months passed without any developments. 6 months of void. I focused on this time period for the hidden truth laid there. And I learned that my pursuit of him was not a mistake.
That's where he started becoming much more active, isn't it? I still have an axe to grind with him, but I'm slowly not getting mad at him
The
anymore.
top officers in the Belkan army have pulled a coup d'etat. calling their organization A World with No Boundaries, the forces bombed the city of Lumen, where the cessation of hostilities treaty was signed, using a giant gunship codenamed XBO. Your mission is to pursue the XBO and... Wait! We've just received an emergency transmission from the control tower. Unidentified aircraft are approaching our base. Scramble all planes. Quick, there's no time. Get into the air immediately.
I know he's coming.
Warning, heavy ECMs. We're now on Code Horn alert. Visual confirmation of crabs approaching the base. Everyone head to your booth. This is Com 2. Control tower, situation report. Fire! Unidentified craft entering our airspace. Here they come. Take them out of the way.
Well, that is massive.
They're going for the runway. Strike hit on the runway. We can't take off.
That is just an absolute beast.
Even be the GOM team. Send them up. Emergency launch! Hurry! More injured troops are coming in than we can handle. Open up more room.
Alright, Russian takeoff. Do whatever we can to get to the skies ASAP. Last thing we want is for that airship to give us more trouble. So I expect some bigger payout out of all this.
Put out the fire! I equipped this plane myself. Bring it back in one piece.
Yeah, no worries, I got this covered.
Ground zero. No signs of life. Our base has suffered extensive damage. GOM team, we're counting on you. Warning, unknown craft on radar. Initiate operation. We have to go into battle.
There it is.
The big target's easier to hit. Target XBO sighted.
It seems like this XBO has some company.
Espada 1 to Espada 2. It's time to stop the Demon Lord.
Espada?
This is Espada 2. Roger. Lead the way.
I see a soul tail too. No major aircraft.
It's the one who destroyed our base. GOM 1, GOM 2. Commence the attack on XBO. XBO must be destroyed. It's the only way to prevent a world with no boundaries. Espada team, shoot down those Bustio flies. That Demon Lord has got to be quite an eyesore. Wait, we're engaging friendly aircraft. These are Sapin fighters. Bustio, 6th Air Division to Sapin aircraft. Cease attack immediately. All right, I approve the fight against the Sapin forces.
It's underneath.
Does he really think his pride is enough for victory?
Do you want me to dart towards everything we say?
Let's find out if they're really that good.
We need to take down a few of them. I managed to take down a few of the Espadas. One of them just pretty much did a PSM. Considered death. I think I drew enough distance, so let's get a bit of altitude. Oh, he's burning. Well, he dodged at the last minute too. Right, we can't exactly ignore him.
Oh man, his movement is pretty good. Pressure is dropping on valve 3.
Perez Velger. It's gonna be a hard point to hit. But maybe if I dip down, I might be able to attack from a certain angle. Yeah, let me do it this way. There we go. Oh, now where those guns come from? Alright, let's lay waste to them.
Roger, I'll take care of it.
That one Espada that I left alone. Looks like this one's gonna be a bit of a toughie.
Warning, heavy ECM.
Finishing the news story for PSO.
No signs of life.
Without spoiling too much, what is the gist of it?
Our base has suffered extensive damage. Golf team, we're counting on you.
Someone being suspicious?
Unknown craft
Someone being
on radar.
dangerous?
Initiate operation.
A new mystery being uncovered?
We have to go into battle. A big target's easier to hit. It's the one who destroyed our base. GOM 1, GOM 2, commence the attack on XBO. XBO Sapin fighters. Ustio, 6 air divisions of Sapin aircraft. Cease attack immediately.
Speed up a little bit so we don't stall.
All right. I approve the fight against the Sapin forces.
Come on. Come on.
XPO will be out of combat airspace in 20 miles. Move it.
Can't exactly leave her alone, otherwise she's gonna dart me in the back. There we go. I can't let Redville go either. Seems to be just Captain the NGS's first time. Okay. They're but adults are 95% right. Okay, so what's the 5% you probably got wrong? The adults are me? Okay. Oh. Now this is just a very interesting premise.
Locked on.
Got chipped.
Oh, he's firing!
Right now we should get to the next bit.
Launch! Launch! Bandit shut down.
Let's get rid of this Sukhoi.
Locked on. Approaching gun range. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Almost got those missiles down.
XBO will be out of combat airspace in 10 miles. It's your last chance. All anti-air weapons on the upper half of XBO have been destroyed. Way to go.
Boom, boom. Oh, needs to be direct. So we're just gonna space things out.
Hydraulic system to line B. Radar lock.
Damn, he's closing in on everyone.
Get some attacks in around the XBO cockpit. That should mess up his steering. The XBO has been stripped of all defenses. Take her out, Golf Team. Locked on. Shack on the target.
We just need to make our way around.
Damn, how can we lose here? Radar lock.
And there we go. Ooh!
Golem 1 is hit.
That was good, I say. Let's go.
XBO's taking the death blow. It was Cypher. Cypher did it.
Nice work, Golem Team. Operation complete.
Yeah, baby.
Our death is not the end of everything. The rest is up to you.
Manic? What, did something happen to trigger something?
There's a coded message on the radio. Decrypting message. Yo, buddy. You still alive?
Pixie.
Yes.
If you're feeling the funk, then, yeah, just rest here for a bit. Or just probably step away from the computer for a little bit, too. Whatever gives you some form of comfort. I can't exactly help you with what I have, but, the least I can do is just provide some form of comfort in this stream, so
The squadron that you engage
just rest here if you can.
Fighters. We're currently investigating the situation. Once we determine the location of the renegade organization, we will launch a counterinsurgency operation.
Forgive me, I'm not too much help here. Because for sure thing a minute. Yeah, I might have to check that out eventually. I have to check out the chapter. And do I have to play with the other like chapters beforehand in order to make sense of the whole thing, or not so much? Since those previous chapters mostly focus on the regions themselves. At this point, no. Okay. So it's pretty much its own main chapter. If anything, the stuff that happens with the regions are pretty much like sub-chapters of anything else. See, it only seems to be important, which is, damn it. The Demon of the Round Table. Yep, talking about New Genesis.
We have confirmed that the aircraft that attacked our base belonged to the major rebel organization, A World with No Boundaries. This highly organized renegade army is comprised of soldiers from numerous countries, including Osea, Sapin, and of course Belka. They are believed to possess a massive arsenal of weapons. The coup forces are gathered at Mund, in northern Belka, where they've confiscated the Avalon Dam facility from the Belkan army. What's worse,
Yeah, she already posted them Discord last night, so they should be in the fashion section.
Unfortunately, it took us a long amount of time to uncover this information due to the facility's location beneath the dam's waters. Proceed immediately to Avalon and destroy the V2 weapon. Note that B7R blocks your route from Valais Air Base to Mud. You will most likely encounter fierce resistance from the crew forces of both B7R and Mud. Remember to be prepared for attacks from land, air, or elsewhere when choosing which aircraft to pilot. This mission will succeed upon the destruction of the V2 in the target area and your safe return to base. Now go destroy that weapon and come back in one piece. Anything else is unacceptable.
You know what the funny thing is, though? The world that this organization strives for is pretty much made possible due to General Resources and Newcom. In a sense, Pixie did win, but it's a bittersweet victory because of who is at the helm of those World Without Borders. It's a very bittersweet victory for him. Want to be out of Haven? Wait. Shouldn't it be the other way around then? Since Zero did come out before Peace Walker? Before the whole thing with the Military Sans Frontier? Or no, wait, never mind. Outer Heaven. No, Outer Haven. Outer Haven was a thing before it became Outer Heaven. But still. All celestial being, yep. Ridding the world of force through force. The biggest celestial being fangirl finally admits.
Your final sortie. All right, launch preparations complete.
I'm just bullshitting. I'm just fooling. Or am I? Or am I not? I don't know. Sometimes my mind goes in places where I never even thought I'd even be able to go. Sometimes I don't even think I'll... You know, never mind.
Pass through B7R. It's an awful place, but the fastest shortcut. Maintain concourse.
Roger. XMAA firing sequence initiated.
Get on the ready, PJ. I need you up front.
Roger, Gone One. Leave it to me.
Enemy aircraft detected close to area B7R. There's no time to change course. Eliminate enemy forces in the round table and break through it.
They have different ID signals in Velka.
This is Wizard 1. The Demon Lord has captured the net.
Wizard.
This is Wizard 5. Roger. Let's begin.
They're all typhoons.
Target acquired. There's 4 of them. They're approaching from the front.
The Demon Lord has built himself a point of aim. Let's see if he can live up to it.
Come on, Ocean aircraft. Can't you read your IFF? We're allies, not enemies.
These aren't friendly craft. They're coup d'etat forces.
What are you doing? The war's ended long ago.
Do you think they care?
Reasons. Some pilots from Osea have joined the coup. You don't have time to play around with them. Hurry up and shoot them all down.
What are you fighting for?
Leave whatever distortion you have. Rip it out if I have to.
Missile evaded.
Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Radar lock. Approaching gun range.
No rules in a dogfight. You just have to take the enemy out. Wizard 1 here, one enemy down.
Hey, what's good, Grim? How's it going? How's it going, man?
Ansel B7R. It's an awful place, but the fastest shortcut.
Oh, the very pog?
Maintain concourse.
I don't know what you're talking about. I also don't know. I do not know what you're talking about. What can you possibly talking about, Grim?
Enemy aircraft detected close to area B7R. There's no time to change course. Eliminate enemy forces in the round table and break through it.
They have different ID signals in Velka. This is Wizard 1. The Demon Lord has built himself up quite a name. Let's see if he can live up to it.
Come on, Ocean aircraft. Can't you read your IFF? We're allies, not enemies.
These aren't friendly craft. They're coup d'etat forces.
Just need to create some distance.
What are you doing? The war's ended long ago.
Whatever their reasons, some pilots from Lucia have joined the coup. You don't have time to play around with them. Hurry up and shoot them all down.
What are you fighting for? This place is no longer a battlefield. The World War is being fought on a small round table in a meeting room. It's a discussion to decide the beginnings of a new era. Clashing greed is the cause of all conflict.
Let's create distance.
Bandits down. Nice shooting.
He's not destroying anything unnecessarily. The Demon Lord is just as good as they say.
Why 23s?
No rules in a dogfight. You just have to take the enemy out.
Oh, so they have stealth fighters. Whoa. If we can get rid of the SWAT 23s, that should be good.
Only 4? That's not right. Stealth fighters are mixed in with them. I can see it well from here. Damn, reconfirming position. And the Demon Lord of the Round Table must exit the stage. We will carry out the new creation of destruction through the power of righteousness.
Come on, come
What do you
on.
mean? Territories, peoples, authorities, all will be liberated. This is the new state, a world with no boundaries will create. Neither nations nor nationalities have meaning. We will erase these unnecessary borders. The world will change.
Point blank splash.
Captain, we can win this! Don't let him leave here alive. Fire at the cockpit. We can just take him down. The victory is ours.
considerable damage. Comm team, you're almost there.
We're the stars of the round table, and you'll be buried here, Demon Lord.
You can try, but you're gonna fail. Wizard.
I'm gonna get killed if I don't do something.
Alright, now for the last stealth fighter.
Is he trying to steer toward a defense line? This sky belongs to Gaul.
It belongs to me. It all belongs to me.
Roger, Gaul 1. Leave it to me.
Come on.
I'll be hot on your tail until your fuel burns up.
Now if I get you down first.
I'll drag him down with me.
Come on, steady as she goes. Way to go, PJ.
World with no boundaries will then a new story.
Wait, what connects? What connects? Seiko, please.
All enemy planes are down. There
Tell
have been
me.
no change in plans. Stay on course to target destination.
I'll follow Cypher to the end.
Is it a major spoiler? As long as you never mention the how, I should be fine. The what is fine. The how, no.
I never expected their defense network to be so strong. An Allied Forces squadron approaching from a different route should be arriving at the rendezvous point any time now. It seems the coup force isn't playing around. Maintain your present course and rendezvous with the Allied squad.
We're a clone, we have a name. Oh, so we're actually finally getting to a point where they're actually given a title for a reason. And that also explains why the our player characters don't exactly act normal. Probably calling the Guardian or something. That's what I feel might be the case. But what are the dolls exactly? Where do they come from? Where are they made of? Oh. One's of a certain person from 1,000 years ago.
The Allied forces. According to this, the dam is protected by an intensive anti-aircraft defense network. To deal with this, the Allied squadron will draw anti-aircraft fire to itself in the skies. Meanwhile, GOM team will join the Allied squad's Avalon Dam strike team and approach the target at low altitude through the canyon. That's the only way we stand a chance at succeeding. If you destroy the V2 launch control facility, you should be able to stop the weapon from being fired. The V2 will probably be equipped with a nuclear warhead. The destruction caused by its single warhead will most likely dwarf the damage inflicted by that tactical nuclear attack before. All the Allied forces will be mobilized for this full-scale operation. It seems this war doesn't want to come to an end. We must stop the V2 launch. Hurry!
All right. Am I gonna be using the same plane, or?
Pilots, check your plane and prepare
Yeah,
for
we are.
refueling.
So we are on the rail to the danger zone.
1 mile to refueling crash.
We are on the danger zone.
Yards to go. 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go. Forward. GOM 1, maintain your current flight path. Nicely done, GOM 1.
And now give it to me. Yeah, that's the good stuff. She's ready to fly.
Golf team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot down if you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam.
This is PJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead. It's the GOM team. We've been waiting for you. Follow us. We'll escort you to Avalon.
You passed the first bridge.
Damn, scared for you. Calm down. GOM isn't the only team that can fight. Our guys above are taking the heat. Don't let them down.
Keep it cool.
My left wing's hit. Sorry. Savage 4 pulling out. Joker 1 is down. 10 planes left. Joker 4 disengaged. 9 planes left.
Get them to wait with a small fry.
Pass the second bridge.
Joker 3's hit. 8 planes left. Gizmo 2, hang in there. It won't be long until GOM team takes out the V2. Domino 2 is down. 7 planes left.
You passed the third bridge.
Damn, that good one hit too. 5 planes left. I feel like I'm about to hurl. Enemy fighters at 6 o'clock. It's no use, I can't shake them. Go on ahead. Domino 3 also went down. 4 planes left. Come on. The rest of us can still make it through this. 2 planes are through. Who made it through?
Let's begin.
Come on. All planes, Charlie, attack above. GOM team will handle the V2. We're gonna stop it no matter what. I never want to see that Baron land again. V2 is ready for liftoff. Beginning countdown. 7 minutes to V2 launch.
There are 3 launch control devices positioned at the base of the dam. Destroy them all.
The battle to realign the borders is the meeting border. Those lines will give birth to new conflict,
Sorcerer.
rising above countries and armies. Our world with no boundaries will become one. For the ideal, for the people. It's time for a perfect world without restrictions or wars. V2 will erase the old.
Take out the launch control devices before barriers close up and cover their facilities.
He's flying with a sense of justice. Show him what Avalon is all about. Avalon, this is the final destination.
We gotta go again.
All main oxygen valves are now open. V2 launch phase 1 is complete. Phase
find a good opening again.
I have to stop them from launching the V2. I can't let them destroy the world.
Facility barriers are halfway closed. Move it, comm team. Missile launch. AA guns destroyed. Radar lock. Enemy facility destroyed. Comm 1 is down.
With their third point in a series of experiments.
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for...
Okay, I feel like I'm ill-equipped,
Comm team, keep low to the water on your
but I'm
approach to Avalon.
definitely gonna have to make something work out of
If
it.
you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam.
This is PJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead.
You passed the first bridge.
Damn, careful. Calm down. Calm isn't the only team that can fight. Our guys above are taking the heat. Don't let them down. Hurry, but keep your cool. My left wing's hit. Sorry. Savage 4 pulling out.
You passed the second bridge.
Damn, the wall. 2 or 3 tanks. 8 planes left.
Damn.
You folks go hang in there. It won't be long until Comm Team takes out the V2.
You passed the third bridge.
Damn, Finish 2's been hitched up. 5 planes left. I feel like I'm about to hurl. Enemy fighters at 6 o'clock. No use, I can't shake them. Go on ahead. Some of the freedoms are went down. 4 planes left. Come on! The rest of us can still make it through this. Don't let any more people die. No! Terminal leader's been taken out. 3 planes left. Damn, there goes Terminal 4. Only 2 planes left. 2 planes are through. Who made it through? Gone? All planes, Charlie, attack above. Comm team will handle the V2. We're gonna stop it no matter what. I never want to see that bear land again. V2 is ready for liftoff. Beginning countdown. 7 minutes to V2 launch.
There are 3 launch control devices positioned at the base of the dam. Destroy them all.
Just need to do a few passes.
The battle for the line of borders has moved to the meeting point.
That's one.
Those lines will give birth to new conflict. Rising above countries and armies, our world with no boundaries will become one. For the ID, for the people. It's time for a perfect world without restrictions or wars. V2 will erase the old.
Take out the launch control devices before barriers close up and cover their facilities.
He's flying with a sense of justice.
Comm 1 has crashed.
Lawn dart. Lawn dart. Lawn dart. Jesselyn had a good thing going too.
Pilots, check your plane and...
Golf team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot down if you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam.
This is PJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead.
You pass the first bridge.
Hey, get it for you. Calm down. Golem isn't the only team that can fight. Our guys above are taking the heat. Don't let them down.
You pass the second bridge.
My left wing's hit. Sorry. Savage 4 pulling out. Joker 1 is down. 10 planes left. Joker 4 disengaged. 9 planes left.
You pass the third bridge.
Gizmo 2, hang in there. It won't be long until Golem team takes out the V2.
Boom.
Domino 2 is down. 7 planes left. Joker 2 also went down. 6 planes left. Down. Finish 2's been hit too. 5 planes left. I feel like I'm about to hurl. 2 planes are through. Who made it through? Golem? All planes, you're on the attack above. Golem team will handle the V2. We're gonna stop it no matter what. I never want to see that Baron land again. V2 is ready for liftoff. Beginning countdown. 7 minutes to V2 launch.
There are 3 launch control devices positioned at the base of the dam. Destroy them all.
Easy does this.
The battle to realign the borders and move to the meeting border. Those lines will give birth to new conflict. Rising above countries and armies, our world with no boundaries will become one. For the ID, for the people. It's time for a perfect world without restrictions or rules. B2 will erase the old world.
Take out the launch control devices before barriers close up and cover their facilities.
He's flying with a sense of justice. Show him what Avalon is all about. I have to stop them from launching the V2. Can't let them destroy the world.
Manual fire. Go.
Avalon, this is the final destination. It's the Demon Lord. He's really here. Engage in aerial combat. We've got him. There's only 2 of them. All main oxygen valves are now open. V2 launch phase 1 is complete. Phase 1 complete. Moving to phase 2.
AA guns destroyed. AA guns destroyed.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
5 minutes to V2 launch.
Locked on. Enemy facility destroyed. The control facility barriers are halfway closed. Move it, Golem team.
Warning! The enemy's tracking you on radar.
Must be Sam's.
You've been hit. Get in there. The battery's been hit. Fire!
Yep, Sam.
Facility's destroyed. Don't let the suckers short out. Make your righteousness known to the world. These
Yeah, very insane.
Radar lock. Lux 2. Our facilities have been damaged. I'm detaching a module section.
X-29.
Pump is running smoothly. V2 launch phase 2 is complete. Phase 2 complete. Moving on to next phase. Missile launched.
No, let's not do that.
Golem 1 is crashed.
I think Denzel made a Lawn Dart emblem.
Pilots, check your plane and...
I think Denzel was the one that made the lawn. Either it was Denzel or Seiko.
Golem team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot
I'm sorry,
down
my
if you
memory's
fly high.
kind of trash.
Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam.
Kind of.
This is PJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead.
You passed the first bridge.
Calm down. Golem isn't the only team that can fight. Our guys above are taking the heat. Don't let them down.
Hurry, but keep it cool.
My left wing's hit. Sorry. Savage 4 pulling out.
No, we did not.
Second bridge.
Because it's just an inevitability at some point.
Joker 3-6. 8 planes left. Gizmo 2, hang in there. It won't be long until Golem team takes out the V2.
You passed the third bridge.
I feel like I'm about to hurl. Enemy fighters at 6 o'clock. It's no use, I can't shake them. Go on ahead. No, going down. 4 planes left. Come on. The rest of us can still make it through this. Don't let any more people die. 2 planes are through. Who made it through? Gone? All planes, surely attack above. Golem team will handle the V2. We're gonna stop it no matter what.
Oh, ow,
I never
ow.
want to see that man land again. V2 is ready for liftoff. Beginning countdown. 7 minutes to V2 launch.
There are 3 launch control devices positioned at the base of the dam. Destroy them all.
The battle to realign the borders has moved to the meeting boardroom. Those lines will give birth to new conflict.
Aww,
Bomb 1 is down.
I thought it was away from the wall.
Pilots, check your plane and...
It's an inevitability.
Golem team, keep low to the water on your approach to Avalon. You'll be shot down if you fly high. Get to the enemy fortress. Once you're close, increase altitude and fly over the dam.
This is PJ. If I'm with you, I know I can do it. I'll follow your lead.
You passed the first bridge.
Calm down.
Damn it.
positioned at the base of the dam. Destroy them all.
The battle to reline the borders has moved to the meeting border. Those lines will give birth to new conflict. Rising above countries and armies, our world with no boundaries will become one. For the ID, for the people. It's time for a perfect world without restrictions or wars. V2 will erase the old.
Take out the launch control devices before barriers close up and cover their facilities.
He's flying with a sense of justice. Show him what Avalon is all about. Avalon, this is the final destination.
Radar locked.
These.
AA guns destroyed. Missile launched.
All these oxygen valves are now open. V2 launch phase 1 is complete. Phase 1 complete. Moving to phase 2. It's the Demon Lord. He's really here. Engage in aerial combat. We've got him. There's only 2 of them.
It feels like there's one of me here.
Give! Reload! 5 minutes to V2 launch.
Locked on.
He's swift by our attacks. That must be the Demon Lord. They have to stop them from launching the V2. Can't let them destroy the world. The battery's been hit! Fire! Have power from all facilities destroyed. Don't let the circuits short out.
The control facility barriers are halfway closed. Move it, comm team.
Now let's be calm.
Radar lock. Enemy facility destroyed.
Let's also focus on lock joints first. I think that might be the easier thing to take out. And then we can do one final pass and just destroy all the...
Launched it.
Shooting them out of the sky isn't gonna be easy. At least keep them company.
Take out the lock joints first. Then we can do our pass.
Lock. Missile launch.
Pump is running smoothly. V2 launch phase 2 is complete. Phase 2 complete. Moving on to next phase. Warning! The enemy's tracking you on radar.
Missile evaded.
I can't go down after getting this far. 3 minutes to V2 launch.
Box 2. Box 2.
Where are the SAMs, though?
Warning! The enemy's locked onto you! You've been hit! Hang in there!
Alright.
Closing silo 1, barrier B.
Just gonna make a turnaround.
Just relax. It's not enough to bring down this building. Stop them at all costs, even if our planes get hit in the process. Hold off until V2 is launched.
Not gonna make it, though. Gonna be kinda real close.
Initiating launch sequence. There's no time. Operated manually. CMC
Calm down.
Cypher, it's up to you to finish off the V2. Don't let it end like this.
Our facilities have been damaged. I'm detaching a module section.
Radar lock.
Go into sequence 6. We can make it. Our facilities have suffered additional damage. We've lost the stabilizer and gyro systems. 1 minute to V2 launch.
Cypher,
Not gonna make it.
destroy the V2. You're our only hope. Enemy facility destroyed.
I'm not gonna make it. I am gonna make it. Even if it kills me. Even if it kills me.
All V2 control facilities have been destroyed.
We did it! We stopped the V2 launch! We're gonna be branded as heroes!
Don't
We're confirming
hold
the
yet.
situation. Cypher, PJ, stand by.
Yes! Why is the countdown still here?
Navarro's finally over. I got a girlfriend back at the base. I'm gonna propose to her when I get back.
PJ, no!
Flowers!
PJ, no!
Unknown target approaching at high speed.
You said a thing!
Break! Ah! Dang it!
PJ!
So, have you found a reason to fight yet?
Oh,
Buddy.
nice to finally meet you again, Pixie. Without beginning or end, the ring stretches into the infinite. I've been waiting to see you for a long time, Pixie.
Silo, comm team, continue
You know,
your mission. Engage.
I can't be mad at you for too long after you shot me in the back.
Situation.
But you know what?
Here comes the snow.
I've been waiting for this for a
Down the enemy.
long,
I'll
long
run a blade
time.
analysis and fill you in ASAP.
You know, since we ever went into this war,
On the battlefield, start to think they're invincible. I bet you do too, buddy.
that's what we thought too. We were unstoppable. Nothing could stop both Galm and Pixie. It was nothing more than just us dudes going up against the entirety of Belka. And now, here we are, just duking it out as fighter pilots. No, as warriors. We may have had our differences here and there, but now I'm much more satisfied with actually taking you down the best way I can. So come on, Pixie. Show me that your cause is not for naught. So I can pummel you to the dirt just you deserve. And you know what? I lied about not being too mad about you shooting me in the back. You still need to pay for what you owe. Because I will fulfill my promise that the next time I saw you, you're gonna be dead. But killing you would be a little bit too much of a mercy to allow you to face that humiliation that you deserve as well. So, on guard. It's the best way we can do this. The only way we know how. Because I'm using the plane that you gave me. The plane that we thought we could be squad mates. We could be wingmen.
Phase 1 analysis complete. Transmission from enemy craft detected. He's controlling the V2 launch.
Can you see any borders from here? What is borders giving us? We're going to start over from scratch. That's what V2 is for.
Well, that's a little bit bright.
There's only one way, buddy. You've got to fight for what you believe in.
And who I believe in doesn't matter here.
Mercy and war. People live and people die. That's all there is to it.
It's a macabre reality at that. But people who choose to fight still have to live on, one way or another. But most importantly, not take on shoddy ideals, thinking that they're much better than the other. I'm not just gonna shoot you down. I'll cleave whatever distortion you have in your head, even if it's the last thing I do. Right. Damn.
Dawn 1 is going down.
Those burst missiles.
Confirmed reactivation of nuclear silo. Comm team, continue your mission. Engage. Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Here goes the snow.
Shoot down the enemy. I'll run a plane analysis and fill you in ASAP.
V2 hits. Phase 1 done.
Phase 1 analysis complete. Transmission from enemy craft detected. He's controlling the V2 launch. Can you see any orders from here? What is orders giving us? We're going to start over from scratch. That's what V2 is for.
Shit. You're getting tired of this.
There's only one way, buddy. You've got to fight for what you believe in.
But I believe it now is crushing the dust.
People live and people die. That's all there is to it. Get fired up. Don't shoot me down.
Yeah. It's time.
Damn it! You're on launch of V2. Too bad, buddy. This twisted game needs to be reset. We'll start over from zero with this V2. Trust the future to the next generation.
Hate to break it to you, but I've seen the future. That V2 was never necessary for your world to come true.
Morgan, this plane is protected by an ECM defense system. Its only weak point is in the front air intake. You'll have to attack it head on. Go, take down Morgan. You're the only one who can stop him.
And it's a sad, sad world.
I pray for your success.
On guard.
You and I are opposite sides of the same coin. Gong 1, go for his front air intake. When we face each other, we can finally see our true selves. There may be a resemblance, but we never face the same direction.
Spoiler's going after him this way.
V2 re-entry in 5 minutes. Try again from head on.
Hey, thanks for the hit, buddy. I'll make sure to put that into practice. A little bit more execution.
Fire away, coward.
What do you call a coward, coward? I have to thank you, Pixie. You taught me a very valuable lesson. As Sora losers don't go for fluffy, lofty ideals anyway. That doesn't matter in the skies. Not to me.
Mission accomplished, Cypher. Come on, let's go back home. You wouldn't want to keep anyone waiting for you.
How's PJ? Is he still alive? Did he manage to make it out in time? Is he okay?
So this is the hidden truth about the war. And this is where his trail ends as well. The impact of the 7 nuclear detonations on the world's psyche was great. Those who witnessed the carnage went on to organize a global arms reduction. Perhaps they were admonishing themselves.
That's before the whole dam.
The existence of V2 was concealed. The events that occurred after the war faded from people's memories, and these men were also sealed away from history. Maybe this was one path to achieve peace. And here the curtain falls on this story. However, that does not mean their own stories came to an end.
I fly under the code of knighthood. It's no surprise, since we soldiers are the descendants of the Belkan Knights. We protect the meek and give our lives for honor, but that does not mean that we are generous, since generosity will cost us our lives. If the pilot survived to the end of the war, he must have carried out these rules.
I bailed out and landed here. The captain was gone. I've lived a comfortable life since then.
He's still alive.
And I probably have him to thank for that.
I know, Gil.
They ring the bells here at dusk to honor the liberation of the capital. It signals peace, but to me, they are the sounds of death.
Hatred cannot be the only motivation for war. It only brings about more pointless deaths. I lost most of my students. They were all my children, my flesh and blood. I will never overcome that grief. I'll probably never teach anyone again, nor will I ever go up in the sky again. I have entrusted everything I know to a new generation. I'll just look on from here.
A woman of undying faith.
Marcela Vasquez, the Espada Team's number 2 and former member of the Sapan Air Force, 9th Air and Land Division, 11th Tactical Fighter Squadron. She is thought to be a survivor of the coup d'etat squadron. She currently earns a living as a dancer.
If the Demon Lord hadn't appeared, our lives might have been different. For me, it wasn't about flying or ideals. Most of all, it was about him, my flight lead. Our mission was to escort the heavy command cruiser that was to act as transportation for the organization. And the Demon Lord appeared, as if to block our path. I will never forget his overwhelming power. One by one, my comrades were shot down, and then the mother bird we were supposed to protect. We survived after the fight. We left our organization and returned to the ground together. But those whose hearts are in the sky will always return to the sky. He was one of them. And so he left, even though his wounds had yet to heal, and he died there, never to return to me. But I don't blame anyone. The regret and suffering that remained after that battle were also what he had given me. They're among the precious few things he left behind.
A revolutionary.
Joshua Bristow, former captain of the Ocean Air Defense Force, 8th Air Division, 32nd Tactical Fighter Squadron. His actions during the Balkan War are surrounded in mystery, and he is rumored to be one of the founders of a world with no boundaries. His whereabouts were unknown after the decisive Battle of Valdreich, but several years later he resurfaced as a leader of a terrorist organization. Today he is serving time in prison.
This darkness and that little window are my entire world now. I'm actually rather fond of it. The darkness envelops me in a borderless world. A world with no boundaries.
Absolute nutso.
He was not the reason we were unable to change the world. No matter what the desired outcome is, the world can still change, as long as people expand their knowledge and desire change. Today's world has already changed from what it was back then.
A brother in arms.
Larry Falk, also known as Solo Wing Pixie. GALM Team's number 2 and member of the Ustio Air Force, 6th Air Division, 66th Air Force Unit. That's right. This man was his buddy and his enemy.
I should have died that day, but I didn't. I dragged my wounded body and reached ground zero of the nuclear detonations. A barren, empty land. I felt an unbearable sadness when I witnessed that landscape. There were still people living there. They were the ones that saved me. It may be true that the world has no need of borders, but would getting rid of them really change anything? The world won't change for the better unless we trust people. Trust is vital in a peaceful world. But that will never happen.
It did happen. Just not the way you think.
I'm still on the battlefield. Right now I'm near a border. I want to see for myself what borders really mean, and what their volition really is. I may not find what I'm looking for, but I still want to try. Anyway, that's what I've come to believe, and I think that's enough. Will he see this video? If you do meet him, give him a message for me. Yo, buddy. Still alive? And thanks, friend. See you again.
The Demon Lord of the Round Table. A warrior who soared through the Balkan War, inspiring both fear and admiration. His presence filled the skies for but a few short months before he disappeared. Apart from that, nothing is known about him. I was never able to find out what kind of a person he really was. But whenever they talked about him, they always had a slight smile on their faces. That, perhaps, may be my answer.
And so marks the end of Ace Combat Zero. But man, does this give me the motivation to just go for a few more playthroughs to see what the soldier and mercenary ends look like. But boy, was it worth it. Was it absolutely worth it. How's the game compared to the others? Quality of life is pretty much the standard for a lot of other Ace Combat games now. So, if I have to say, Zero is definitely up there. So far as it stands right now, it's And don't mean that it's from best to worst. I would say 3 is still definitely the apex of it. But 0 and 4 are there. 3, 0, 4, and 5. That's how it stands so far. The reason why I have it that way is because of the sheer amount of replayability that's still left on the table. Or the amount of replayability that introduces to you too. Because I'm the kind of person that usually one and done's a lot of games. But this definitely encourages me to just go through the campaign more and more, just so I can see what the outcomes would be. If I play a certain way, or if I do these kind of things, or just leave certain things alone, what will happen? What will be the influence of it? My decisions actually do matter. And how the story plays along with that is very, very tantamount to that. But yeah, this is definitely one of those games that everybody really needs to give a try. No, they need to play this. They need to play Ace Combat 0. Once in their life, it's a must play. Now, the last game that's on my particular chopping block is Ace Combat 6. And fortunately, I have my Xbox 360 right beside me, so I can just hook it up and just get things set up. Fortunately, I also don't need to do like any kind of Xbox Live stuff, so I can just forego anything important. And I guess for the sake of it, I'll probably do a redux of Ace Combat 7 somewhere later on the year. It will just feel right after going through a whole month of Ace Combat, you know? Just redo Ace Combat 7, maybe try to do it on Ace difficulty. But I'm probably going to do it on PC because it would be ideal for me just in case if a certain someone wants to duel me. You know who you are. Still on PS4? Yep. I can definitely tango that way. So I have both platforms, and I can tango with you on PS4 and Seiko on PC. It'll be fun. I'll probably get my my clock pretty much clean by Seiko. But it'll be a challenge. After all, when it comes to fighting games or anything involving competitiveness, I call myself the ultimate challenger because I just never know when to stop. I'll just keep fighting until I just either get tired or I feel like there's a winning chance. It will legit be like a contest of endurance. That's how I was able to like do like those streams of me playing certain suits and Max Boost for long periods of time. I'm so looking forward to 6-2. And from that point onward, I just hard-sided night. And the campaign length is not that bad either. 18 missions? SP new game. Mission available. Scene viewer. Music player is also available. And the Raptor. And I get the Night color. Supreme Knight as well. Maybe because I have a lot of S ranks. Maybe that's why. Let me see. Now I gotta see what the Night colors look like. Hold up. Action. Go team. Let me see. Not my prime color, but it's doable. But I get the pixie color as well. Nice. See, that's kind of motivation there. Just for the cosmetic stuff. Alright. So, I guess I'll end the stream here. And I have a feeling this probably won't be the end of Ace Combat 0 or 5 even. Because I have yet to do the arcade mode of Ace Combat 5. But for the sake of time, we're probably going to be doing Ace Combat 6 next. And it's going to be bleeding over into the next month because of how the schedule is going to be working. So, as always, thanks everybody for sticking on by. Hope you had a wonderful time for watching. And with all that said and done, thank you for also joining me with these thematic game months as well. It's an idea that I've really came up with maybe at the beginning of the year. Ever since like Machina of March, I've really been thinking about like doing playthroughs centered around certain themes and whatnot. I feel like it's actually been somewhat of a success. Introduce like different kinds of games here and there, and those that are probably knowledgeable will probably just be able to join in on the fun as well. Though I might start spacing things out and just go back to like the regular structure just for the heck of it. Because why not? Something I probably wanted to do a little bit more, maybe somewhere later on the year, because there's a lot of hard things it's a bit of a difficult task coming with some thematics that kind of have some sort of alliteration, especially when it comes to the J months. But as it stands right now, I guess we just kind of freeball it. Which also leads me to believe that there are some games I haven't really touched in a while, like Stranger of Paradise, as well as Elden Ring. I have not touched Elden Ring in close to a year at this point. No, actually, I think it has been a full year since I last touched Elden Ring. I have not beaten it. And it's going to take me a long time to beat it too, because it's such a massive game to go through. Jerry Rig, I mean, it just doesn't really sound that cool. Jerry Rig June? I mean, it could be workshopped one way or another, but it's still, I might as just do like a free month anyway. I know July is going to be a tough month considering I have something important to attend to, so most of that month is probably going to be relegated to like guerrilla streams or just not doing much. So whatever is going to be done up until that point, it's going to be up in the air. It's going to be up in the air. But I've been dilly-dallying a little bit too much. It's about time that we call it a night here. And I guess it would probably be a perfect time for me to hop into PSO2. So if anybody wants to join me on there, then by all means, I'm on shift 3 as always. Alright, let me see who we can send y'all to. And we'll go from there. I may also have like, whatchamacallit? You may have just, what am I thinking of? Well, I'll just, forgo that. I'm not gonna let it bother my mind too much. Well done flying. I mean, if it weren't for the many lawn darts, I think that would have been much better, but like I said before, lawn darting is pretty much inevitable for me. But nevertheless. So, I'm gonna send y'all to Azumi. She's currently celebrating her 20k Twitch followers and having some karaoke, so it might be a nice change of pace from all the high-flying action you've been witnessing. Alright? Take care. Oh, and one more thing. If you're still watching, you're still hanging around, take care of yourself, buddy. And good luck.